clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
That's it. Ready to eat. 7's Mike. Coming to you. 20. Check 26. Check 26.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 23-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing is Newton. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
8. He's checking crack. No.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. A big run there by Jones. 46 yards. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. 20. Here we go. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Boss. They gonna need some therapy after this.
To throw is Newton. And he whips that one incomplete there. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike 50. Delta. Right. Check 20. Crunch. 8.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge for the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Finds the mic. What we got? Show an A.
They'll run on 1st down. Sapp takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
They can't block us. Let's go.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
58's the mic. 58.
Darnold. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Check 43.
Darnold from the gun, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From a yard out, and the Raiders have taken the lead.
Yeah, baby. It's game, baby.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Newton. This is Miller, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And the Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm going to run you over.
Now Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gun. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
On 2nd and 9. Newton. Jones has it. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ready. Gun. I'm coming after you. 20.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
51's the mic. Hey, let's get them home.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is fielded at the 27. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, echo! Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
I got him. 45, 45. Mike, 45.
Now Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
45's the mic. Hey, Red 80, blue draw corkers.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Man, I got you. 58, right there.
Darnold to throw again. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Right there. All day, baby.
And it's 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Go 58's the mic. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To the air again, Darnold. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I've played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offensive coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Step 180. 57's a mic. Watch 20. Watch the curls. Look at it.
From the gun, here's Newton. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Robbie Anderson. 92 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up. And now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Darnold. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line.
1st down, Raiders.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You're trash, you're trash.
On 1st down, Sapp. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. To throw is Darnold. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Now he's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 25. Check 25.
Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
All day, all day.
Here's Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Set. Like 80. 57. I'll get him. Get him! Get him!
Wide, get wide. Back.
Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready? Look, 80. 57.
Here we go. Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
Hey. Great.
4 down. 57.
Off.
57's the mic.
Man. That's rock now. Win.
They'll try the air now with Newton. He finds Howard complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Throwing on third down, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
You ain't going nowhere.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Throwing again on second down. Darnold, he's going to find and complete it to Renfro.
Let's go, boys.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
That's the way. And 58 is a mic.
Darnold now to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Get off the field. 58.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here.
Yo.
Get something before the half runs out.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4.
How are you?
This looks like it's going to be holding.
Mike is a 50. Check Mike.
20.
Hey, here I come.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to take this all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 kicks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Oh, yeah.
Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Boom! That's
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Open man is Anderson. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. And the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Logan, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. This is Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run on first down. Logan.
Check nine.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
57 set. 180.
All day, dog. 57's the mic. 57.
Gun.
Check tight end. Check tight.
Look at him.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Get ready. Spot.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
Tight dog.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Back for the offense. Let's go.
Check 31.
This is Logan. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Ready. Look at it. He's the mic.
Bound to lose one. Out.
20.
Kill.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal.
Great. Watch twist.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
All day. Woo! Let's get it.
And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Darnold on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Let's go,
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On second down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Tampa. And we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the fourth. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Darnold. The open man here, Renfro. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Darnold now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense.
They'll run it with Jones. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, it's Logan. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Yeah, baby.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
We got to get the ball right here. Let's go.
From just shy of midfield, Newton looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
Here we go.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. Jones. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
Ronald Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Raiders take over first down and 10.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
36-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold, flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
58's the mic.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Darnold. Got a man, that's Quinn. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to throw, Darnold. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
That's it, baby.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
We got this. We got this. 58, right on that.
Throwing again is Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make him play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 58.
Again, Darnold.
Wild Bill.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
We're going to start. Yo, lady. Hey, Foxtrot.
All day.
Darnold from the red zone now.
Hey, watch the ball.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 19 yards away. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Newton now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 50, Newton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you've got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Newton. It's caught. It's Miller. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Come on, now. Say it.
Gun. Go.
They snap it to Newton. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Undercrush.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, Jones.
Put that team on the clock.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
At the 22-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Squeeze, double. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 27, Raiders 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
It's our time.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Let's go, baby. Need turnover. Get that ball. Get the touchdown.
Darnold now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One last throw down for Darnold. He'll find his tight end, that's Waller. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Let's go.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Last play, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Tampa Bay, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Oakland, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.